Welcome to my channel. You probably have heard some news about Nvidia releasing a new driver that actually messes up the performance, and also there are some fan problems for some people. The frequency is getting lower by default. There's like an artificial ceiling for the for how many megahertz you can achieve, even if, for example, if you're overclocking your card. All right, and the way I will test this is actually pretty simple. In this video, I will actually prove to you that indeed your performance is going to be going down. So I will just go ahead and open up my MSI Afterburner from Tray. So here, guys, is actually everything is pretty simple. So what I'm doing here is, as you can see, I'm adding plus 285 on my core. So 285 megahertz I'm adding on top of what I already have. So I forgot to mention my GPU is RTX 5070 Ti, so that you know what I'm using. And now I will simply just go ahead and open up the Heaven benchmark and also make sure that I launch my Riva tuner right over here. Okay, guys, I hope you can see everything. Yep, I think you do. I'm enabling the showing of the display of the on-screen display, pretty much, the OSD. And in here, the settings don't really matter. What matters in this particular test is that we actually see the what's the frequency of the GPU when it's running in this particular benchmark. Okay, so I launched it. I'm gonna press F5, and for some reason it doesn't appear. Give me a second. Sometimes it just bugs out and it doesn't want to work. Okay, it's on, but for some reason it's not working. All right, just give me a second with this. All right, now it works. Great. All right, so now keep in mind and look at the OSD from Riva Tuner. Okay, so as you can see, I've added a 285 megahertz to my GPU, and now it's running at about 3145, nearing 50s. So as you can see, it's way above the 3000 megahertz mark. And it's running pretty nice. As you can see, the line of frame time is pretty smooth, so everything's running great. And now I will go ahead and show you which driver I have installed. So I'm going to leave this application. I'm going to open up my control panel to show you guys the version of the driver. So control panel, then we go to system information. And in here you go, you can have a look. So as you can see, I have 591 and 86. So this is a previous driver, not the one that was released 2 days ago, I believe, at the 2nd of March. This one was released back in February, I think, 20-something February. So this is an older driver. You can see that I indeed have the RTX 5070 Ti. And now, guys, what I will do is I will open up the Nvidia app, and I will go ahead and update the driver. Okay, so as you can see, I have the update available. I can install it. So you can see it like that. Okay, I'm installing the update now. Continue. And then I will restart the PC. I will go ahead and open up the Heaven benchmark again. I will show you the megahertz, and I will show you the change. All right, so as you can see, guys, I'm already downgrading the driver. And also for those of you lads that don't know how to downgrade the driver, you just type in Nvidia drivers, download, and I will show you how. You go to the drivers right here, then you choose the product. I will just choose mine, right? So, oh, sorry about that. That's that's the driver installation. So in here, you choose product category is going to be GeForce. Then we choose 50 series. Then we choose just 50 series because I'm on desktop. I don't need a laptop. I choose 5070 Ti. In my case, in your case, you choose whichever GPU you have, okay? You don't have to copy me precisely. You choose Windows 11, or if you're using the outdated Windows 10, go ahead and choose that. Press on Find. And now it will give us the result, and it will give us the latest version of driver by default, but we are not looking for that. All right, sorry, you go to game ready drivers because we're gamers, all of us are gamers, right? Then you go view more versions. And then there you go, bingo, you have the old drivers. So the one I recommend staying on is going to be the one that was released on the Tuesday, January 27th. All right, so this one right here is going to be version 59186. Okay, then you go view, and there you go, there's your page. You can easily just press the download button right over here and then just grab it. So this is how you downgrade if someone didn't know. You're welcome. I have this preset, which is 1. So this is for the fast overclock. So I will do literally the same thing. I will open up the Afterburner on a new driver, do the same kind of overclock. That's to show you that there's a hard ceiling and a cap with this new driver. And then you will be able to understand that you should not upgrade to this driver, okay? So this is going to be version 59571, as you can see right here where my mouse is. So let's wait for the installation. Okay, driver is now installed. This is the newest, as you can see, no update available. Even if I try doing it, I check so that you have an understanding. I update it, open up my control panel. Again, go to system information just to make sure. And the driver version, as you can see, indeed now is updated to 59571. I'll just go ahead and, for the peace of mind, restart my PC and I will show you all the data. Overclock manually my GPU, launch it. Let me see if RivaTuner is active. Yep, it is. And let us run the benchmark. All right, and now, once again, take a look at the frequency. So as you can see, the frequency right here where my finger is hard capped at 3000 even. So before, you remember before this, I've had 3100 and almost 45 at times, something like that, 300, basically 3100 megahertz I've had. And now I have a hard ceiling of 3000. As you can see, it's never going above that. It's hard locked. So yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm not going to bother, extending the video any further. You have the proof. I did not do anything else, as you saw. I just started up my system freshly, launched up Afterburner, overclocked manually, just like I did on the previous driver, and now you have the data. So do with this what you wish. I do not recommend updating to this driver, of course. And yeah, I just wanted to spread awareness so that these twats from Nvidia, I don't know, just grow a pair and start being more competent, because I know there's this huge generation of AI, but, well, guys, really, I mean, making Windows operating systems and using AI to write code for NVIDIA drivers, I mean, I'm sorry, okay? This isn't the way to go. This bloody music is irritating me. Yeah, so also, guys, you let me know what you have on your GPU. If you're on the 4000 or 5000 GPUs, let me know your experience on the last driver, and thank you for watching.